welcome to Connecticut Style. I'm Teresa LaBarbera. Thanks for joining us. Coming up over the past several weeks, we've been watching the progress of the Fix My House Kitchen makeover, and the lucky winners, Bob and Carolyn Maroney from North Branford, anxiously awaited their new kitchen. Well, the wait is over. The kitchen is complete, and you won't believe the transformation. And with parents working all sorts of crazy hours these days, more children are left home alone than ever before. Safety instructor Mindy Johnson is back with important safety tips. Jocelyn, over to you.
All right, Teresa, I'm here with Chef Emily Brooks with her new book, Connecticut Feasts and Farmers. Great to have you back.
Thank you.
And what are we making today?
We are going to make Henry Killam's corn chowder, which is fantastic.
And this comes from his farm?
This comes from Killam and Bassett Farmtown, which I'll tell you all about. Fantastic joined families and wonderful people.
Now, how did you get them to share this recipe with you?
Well, it's actually my recipe,
okay.
But I thought maybe they just might like it.
Oh, okay.
I hope. And it turns out they do. So.
And it's a great time to do this. Corn is in right now, right?
Corn is coming.
Very
it's in.
fresh?
Yeah.
All right, well, we're looking forward to this, Emily. Right now, let's tell everybody what they need to do. Take a look at this camera over here.
Sit back, relax, because you're going to have lunch with style.
Cutie. Oh, this comes snuggles with Mama.
Missing something? Like the Wear One, Share One event at Sears Optical. One pair for you and one to share with a friend or family. All for just $98.99. Sears Optical. Don't miss a thing.
I am a value-seeking missile. Saving money's great, but saving money on the best, that's what I live for. So I was beyond ecstatic when I called Amica for car insurance. The quote was way less than what I was paying. Amica found all these other ways to help me save money. Good driver discounts, auto plus home discounts, and I got accident forgiveness. Search over? Value acquired.
You could save hundreds with Amica Auto Insurance. Call for a free quote now.
I am a look before you leap kind of guy. It doesn't matter if it's my computer or my breakfast cereal. I research before I buy anything. So when I bought car insurance, I wanted to know who's got the best reputation, who stands by their customers. I learned two things. People have great things to say about Amica, and Amica has been ranked highest in customer satisfaction for more than a decade. That is my kind of company.
You could save hundreds with Amica Auto Insurance. Call for a free quote now.
Tonight, Bachelor Pad is back with romance, backstabbing, crybabies, and lots of ooh babies.
He's a cutie. I like his smile.
Bachelor Pad, season premiere tonight, 8/7 Central on ABC.
For the last few months, you've heard us talk about the Fix My House Kitchen Makeover Contest, and you've tracked the progress online. Well, now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to reveal the brand new kitchen. First, let's take a look at a few of the before pictures to remember what the kitchen used to look like. There it is. And here's the kitchen today. Wow, it's absolutely gorgeous. Joining me now are Colin Shaw from Shaw Remodeling and Jay Castaneri from Viking Kitchen Cabinets. Thank you both for being here, and thank you for being involved in this project.
It was our pleasure.
A lot of fun.
This
really
looks terrific.
Yeah, thank you.
So talk to me, Colin, about the process.
Well, the process started, as soon as we were able to pick the winner, we started with the demolition. And based on the layout of the house, it wasn't really easy to get everything out of here. So we had to be a little inventive, brought everything out to the deck and just tossed it 2 stories off.
Right overboard, huh?
It was so much fun. It was so much fun. And then the next step, obviously, is getting the tile down, getting the kitchen cabinets in, getting all the appliances working, doing the touch-up paint, the electrical. So it was a long process, but we were very, very pleased with the outcome.
Yeah, now Jake, you look closely at the cabinets, a lot of detail here, and I know that the winners had some input in this.
They did. Once we learned that the Maronis had won, we set an appointment and reviewed a pre-designed kitchen for them and made some suggestions that they were very receptive to. We were pleased that they actually chose this finish and this detail of a cabinetry because it fit their home so well. Often homeowners are a little bit reserved when it comes to making a cabinet selection, but this particular medium finish and this door style and this countertop selection worked out exceptionally for this project, so they were a blast to work with.
Yeah, and the fact that it's just such a large area with high ceilings and natural light coming through with a skylight, it just really works out much better than going with something that was a lighter tone. Definitely stick with the dark tones.
All right, let me bring you guys back to when the Maronis first saw the finished kitchen. What happened?
Well, fortunately, Mrs. Maroney was here every single day.
Okay.
So,
she
saw the whole process from beginning to end. She didn't get a chance to get that big surprise like everybody else here is. Yeah. But she was just so complimentary the entire time, so accommodating to us. Whatever time we needed to get in and stay to, she had no problem with it whatsoever. Mm-hmm. And if anybody's ever been through a kitchen makeover, mm-hmm. living through it is very difficult, and they had such patience the entire way. They were just not worried at all. They knew it was going to come along just on time, and they're just so great to work with.
Absolutely.
Yes. They had a lot of faith in you guys, huh?
Yeah. Thank you.
Well, it turned out fantastic.
Well, thank you.
Very beautiful. And I want to thank you both for being part of the Fix My House project.
It was a pleasure.
Absolutely a pleasure. Thank you.
Congratulations again to the winners of the Fix My House Kitchen Makeover Contest, Bob and Carolyn Maroney. We join them in thanking our wonderful sponsors. Shaw Remodeling, Viking Kitchen Cabinets, Halleck's, Carpet and Tile by the Mile, Presidential Marble and Granite, Branford Building Supplies, Supply New England's Kitchen and Bath Gallery, and Lake Compounds. Now the homeowners, Bob and Carolyn Maroney, asked us to relay their thanks to all of these fabulous companies and the individuals who made their dream come true. Bob writes, words simply cannot express our gratitude and appreciation for a truly remarkable job in turning our kitchen into the showplace it has become. I entered this contest for my wife, who deserves this kitchen remodel for her positive and optimistic attitude despite all the challenges that life has given to her. She will always be my hero and the best cook in the world. Oh, Bob and Carolyn, we are so excited for you and wish you health and happiness in your new kitchen. All right, coming up next, Chef Emily Brooks shares a recipe for corn chowder from her new cookbook, Connecticut Farmer and Feast, when Connecticut Style returns. Stay with us.
It's ridiculous. I have never ever seen anything like this at only $5.99. $12.99? Sure. $9.99? That's more like it. But only $5.99? Buy now while I can still get away with it.
Ride the new revolution all summer long. Save big online at lakecompounds.com or when you show your Stop and Shop card at the gate. Hurry, offer ends soon. Hey!
This is my Cool Smiles, the coolest place to go for your teeth on the whole planet. It's the dentist, but it's fun right when you get there. Mommy says it's easy because the people help her with grown-up stuff. Really nice people teach you about teeth, but it's not like school. That's Tyler. His mom comes back here to hold his hand.
Keeping kids happy and their teeth healthy is easy at Cool Smiles. All you have to do is call to make an appointment for you or your child.
The best part is, when you're done, you get a toy. Cool Smiles!
Attorney Heyman?
Mr. Brown is calling you back on line 2.
Well, thanks for returning my call. I've got some great news. They've agreed to all our demands. The trial's off. We won't stop working until the job gets done.
New and improved, now in Miracle Microfiber. Tan, berry, and brown. Could be $5.99. Should be $4.99. Ought to be $3.99. But it's not. My price of only $1.99 can't be beat. No way, no how.
In her new cookbook, The Connecticut Farmer and Feast, Emily Brooks gives credit where credit is due.
That's to more than 40 local farmers and producers who are the heart of our state's locally grown movement.
And Chef Emily from the Edibles Advocate Alliance is back with us today.
How are you?
We're great. It's always nice to have you on the show.
Seeing you guys for soup for breakfast is awesome.
I love it. Well, it's lunchtime now. We're good.
We're going to have this for lunch.
I slept in today. So
oh, you did?
That's it.
What are you making?
We are making Henry Killam's corn chowder, which first of all, it's fantastically good, and second of all, it's super easy to make, like 10 minutes or less with all the ingredients.
You named this recipe for that farm.
I did, actually. So there's 43 farms in Connecticut, Farmer and Feast, and every farm has 2 recipes that I named, that they're mine, but I named in honor of them. So the Kilman Bassett Farm Stand, they provided all of our products today, and the Bassett family and the Killam family have combined to create one large farm conglomerate.
And who's Henry?
Henry he's in his 70s, and he's a bachelor, and he's kind of the grandpa for the Bassett family, and they farm together. He's out in the fields every single day. He's the man.
He's the man. So what are we going to start with?
Okay, so this recipe is very simple, so let me walk you through it. So we're going to saute some onions. We're going to throw in a little flour to thicken it. We're going to add chicken stock and farmer's cow milk.
I love farmer's cow milk.
Oh, fantastic. And super nice farms as well. We're going to add orange pieces, corn, and potatoes, and just let it simmer with some spices.
And that's that, huh?
It's easy. So I'm going to have you guys get corny. Actually, that came out
Aren't we already?
Yeah, we are a bit. Okay.
All right. So
we shuck the corn. Oh, well, sorry.
Actually,
shucked.
It's already
I thought
shucked
we were going to shuck
for you.
these. Okay.
So I'm going to have you carefully just cut off of.
You do the knife thing.
Yes, I'm going to have you cut.
Oh my
down.
goodness, this is a large knife.
Huge.
Just slice
straight down and cut off the corn. Yep. Oops.
Oh my goodness.
There you go.
I think I had to do this when I used to wear braces. My mother would take the corn off the cob for me.
And then, so we're going to do that for half of the corn in the recipe. The other half of the corn in the recipe, I'm going to have you grab one of those bowls.
This bowl?
Yes, and just don't stick your fingers in front of her knife. And take that corn and grate it on a cheese grater, because we want it to get all mashy and pulpy.
So I'm going to take this.
Sticky.
And other side?
Yep,
or
other side, the big side.
And just
do it right over the bowl.
Like this?
Just grate it, just like you would cheese.
Oh. You've never seen me grate cheese. I'm not good at it.
Oh, so that was that, huh? And you want me to keep going here, Emily, right?
Yeah, if you don't mind, because
Emily,
you're cooking our lunch.
While we're doing this, can you tell us how to choose corn correctly?
People open them in the grocery store.
I do.
You want to
Are
open
you
them.
supposed to?
Well,
one of those people?
I am.
You don't want to like rip them to shreds, so the next person like it ruins the
I just
product.
kind of peel the top a little bit to see if the rows are straight. Is that correct?
Yeah, the rows are always probably going to be
Really?
straight.
But sometimes they're not.
But here's
What does that mean?
I don't know.
They
That's
need
what somebody
braces.
told me. Yeah.
Right,
Okay, good.
So here's an ear of corn that is ripe for you. So you know it's hard. You can push on it. The color has come out about as much as it can. And here's a piece of corn. I'm going to set this down.
Now, another person told me you needed to prick the corn so that you can see the juice running. I mean, that would be
like a kernel.
But who's going to walk around the grocery store with the fork, stabbing produce? I mean,
like color too. Does that make a difference? Ooh,
yes, sometimes. But see the difference. See how small these kernels are?
Oh yeah.
Here, and they're just kind of a little bit denty, whereas these are full and stuck all the way.
And which do we like?
Together. So this is unripe.
Oh.
Okay. That's unripe. Got it.
Yeah, so you can pull down just a slight little bit
by looking at it,
and
you can
see
tell.
the top here that it's ripe.
Okay, now I think we have about 2 minutes left.
Oh, excellent.
Is that
Should I keep doing
time
this?
for you?
Yeah, because we're going to use it.
Oh my. Okay.
All right. So
do I need more too, or are we okay? Just one?
Keep grating, Joss.
No, I think this
you
is
have to get your bicep workout. Come on.
Oh my gosh, I am. I've been doing push-ups. Okay.
There's one more ear of corn, and then we're good.
Okay, go ahead.
So I'm just going to.
we need
This is
aprons.
hard.
It's squirting. You're squirting.
And you can feel the sugar on your fingers. Can't you?
Yes,
Like
you
it's
can.
really sticky.
Absolutely. I'm gonna have to wash our hands.
Great.
Okay.
Does it matter that some of it kind of stuck together here?
No, that's perfect.
Okay.
So now that our
you did a good
onions
job.
are sweated, I'm going to I'm going to add a little bit of chicken stock here. And I'm going to have you grab all of your corn.
Where's it going?
Right here in the pot.
In the onions?
Yep.
All right.
And we're going to throw in a bit. Do you work out, sweet pea? You have got to get your biceps.
Oh my goodness!
There's corn everywhere.
That's what it is. I'm getting messy over here.
You just put a bay leaf in there. Did you?
Okay, here we go, Emily. I think I got most of it out.
Perfect.
Okay, ready?
Come and dump it
Why
right
is
in
this
my
sticky?
pot.
Oh, is this the sugar you just said,
That is
right?
actually the sugar.
Okay, did I get here? I'm going to pass this on to you.
Perfect.
Oh, this is lovely.
Yeah, thank you.
Good job. Does this go in here?
Yes, you macerate your corn so well. Would you like to tidy your fingers?
Oh, thank you. Here. Yes.
It's amazing how sweet corn is, which is why they use it as a major sweetener.
So what
in
did
this
you do
country,
so far?
All right, so we just added onions, corn, chicken stock.
Okay.
Add some cream. And
is that cream or milk? That's cream?
Or I'm sorry, milk from the farmer's cow. There's the recipe calls for a little bit of cream, which
Can you use fat-free milk?
You can.
Okay.
Fat-free milk does not cook particularly well because it just, first of all, you want the mouthfeel in your soup of something that's a little more viscous.
Okay.
And one of the tricks of the trade, actually I'll finish answering your question, is instead of picking leaves off time, just throw
the whole thing in it.
Just throw it in, because the leaves will automatically fall off.
Oh, and then you just remove the stems?
And then you just pick the stems out.
That's time.
Yes, this is time. And then the last thing we're going to do with this recipe is throw in orange juice.
Whole, like you didn't mush them up or anything?
No.
They just get mushed up when they get, whoa, what was that?
It's a kitchen ghost.
Oh dear.
Okay.
Now, Emily, you have some upcoming book signings?
I do. We're going to be in Stamford on August 16th at the Barnes & Noble.
Okay.
Which is great. And then come end of September and into October, then we'll have a great deal of signings like at the farmers markets at the very end of the season where we have tons of corn and all the root vegetables are coming in.
Oh, exciting.
Oh, it's great.
Wow, you just made that sound really fun.
Oh, have you, like...
I don't really often go. I'll have to check it out.
We have some of the best farm markets in the state. I think we have 125.
Yes, we do. I love going to farmers market. So everything's in now. You just let it.
And all we do is let it simmer. So
simmer. Okay.
Because I threw in a little bit of flour with the onions, and that's just going to simmer, just thicken it. Yeah. So, but you want to check it every now and again because flour sinks, and so you don't want it to burn by like walking away for a half hour.
Okay, just mix it up a little bit.
That's it. So now we can go have our cocktail.
Oh, that's it. Well, it simmers.
Okay,
that sounds like a grand idea.
At the end of the show, so we'll just let it simmer.
All right, very good. I think we're just about out of time, but again, we'll taste this at the end.
Absolutely. All right, up next, does your child stay home alone? We'll have important safety tips for you and your kids when Connecticut Style returns.
You sent us your questions?
And we want to thank you, by the way, for your hundreds and hundreds of questions to WTNH.com.
We had the governor answer them.
This is from Barbara in East Haddam. This is from Brian in Milford.
You know why we do this, because we want to give you a chance to make your voice heard.
People reminded me that you told me that there would be layoffs in the governor's office, and I don't believe that's happened.
Who's got your back? News 8.
Victims of situations in which they have been injured through no harm of their own are entitled to full and complete compensation for all of their injuries and losses.
We don't charge a fee unless we recover for the client.
A good lawyer has to be willing to aggressively pursue the claim of the client and to understand what the client's needs are. At Buckley & Wynn, that's what we do.
We urge everybody that believes that they've had an injury and may have a case, call us.
Come see the new face of tennis at the New Haven Open at Yale, presented by First Niagara, August 18th through the 27th. Don't miss exciting world-class tennis and new events and activities both on and off the court.
I'm Caroline Wozniacki, and West we play in New Haven at the Olympus US Open Series.
It must be New Haven. It must be love. The excitement starts August 18th. Go to newhavenopen.com or call 855-4NH-TENNIS to get your tickets today.
With many parents in the workforce, children are being left home alone more often and at younger ages. But regardless of whether it's a routine or an unforeseen circumstance that leaves them by themselves, it's important these children have a safe home alone experience. And Mindy Johnston develops and teaches a safe home alone readiness program to boys, girls, and parents. Welcome back, Mindy. It's always great to have you.
Thank you. It's great to be back.
All right, so what factors should you consider before you decide you want to leave your child home alone?
It's so important to consider their maturity level, their self-confidence, decision-making skills, and certainly their level of responsibility.
Now, is there a legal age?
Not in Connecticut. Most states do not have legal ages. Some have recommended ages, and some have a minimum age of 8 years old, such as Maryland and North Carolina.
All right, so are you seeing more and more kids being left home alone?
Yeah, there are. Because more parents are going back to work, more kids are being left home alone, whether it's for a few minutes or a few hours.
All right, so what are some of the tips that parents need to know to keep their kids safe?
Okay, the most important thing is communication with your child. Talk about different possibilities just so they're prepared if they're ever in such a situation to know how to deal with it.
So actually talk about this, create a situation for them, sort of, what are you going to do if somebody knocks at the door? Kind of really go through the details, right?
That's a big one, because most often burglars will knock on a door before breaking in. They want the path of least resistance. They want to get in, get out. They want the jewelry, the electronics. They don't want witnesses. So it is important to tell your child that if someone comes to the door, never open it, but to talk through the locked door, make yourself visible. If they're more comfortable having a phone in hand, that's fine too.
And if that person pursues beyond the door, should they just get out of the house?
Absolutely, they should call 911 first. Get that call. Don't call their parents. That's what happens. Sometimes children will call their parents because they're most comfortable, but their parents aren't going to be able to do anything if they're 30 miles away at work. Call 911.
Okay, let's go through some of the tips. You say keep all the doors and windows locked, but also they need to know how to unlock them.
They do need to know how to unlock them. And part of my course, I talk about different scenarios, such as we've just mentioned, but I tell true stories. And last summer, 2 brothers, ages 11 and 13, were home alone on a hot summer day. Parents were at work, but their doors were unlocked. They noticed a man coming up the driveway, and so they had been told by their mother to run upstairs if anyone ever came to the house. And so they did, without locking the doors and without bringing
So they should have locked
phone.
the doors and taken the phone and called 911?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, also you say know the locations of all your exits and the phones.
It's important because when people are stressed or in some type of situation where there's a lot of anxiety, they're not thinking clearly. I tell the students in my course, if you have a portable phone, keep it with you at all times. You don't want to start going through the house looking for a phone in another room.
And you said, you already said this, always talk through a locked door, never really pretend that no one is home. And you say, do not open the door for anyone unless you have your parents' permission to let them in.
Right. The majority of sexual assaults are committed by people that children know. So you need to check with your parents that it's okay that if someone's at the door to let them in. Parents may not want anyone in while they're not home.
All right, and if you're feeling that immediate danger, call 911.
And it's important to know where you live, your nearest cross street, how many houses are you from it, on the right or left, is your number visible on the mailbox or the house. These are all things that will help emergency personnel get to you much quicker.
And really quickly, have a secret family password.
Absolutely. I hear sometimes parents say they would never send anyone their child does not know to pick them up. Never say never.
That's right.
Accidents and emergencies are not planned.
Now, if you miss any of these tips, all you have to do is find them at WTNH.com. Just click on Connecticut Style. Mindy, thank you again for being here.
Thank you so much for having me.
You're welcome. Bye. And don't go away. There's more Connecticut Style right after this.
As one season comes to an end and a new one begins, take advantage of special markdowns on this season's Best Buys. Popular living rooms marked down. Top-selling bedrooms on sale. Discounts on dining rooms and home decor. Buy this season with no money down, and it's interest-free till 2015.
This is the season to save.
This sale is going on now. For quality furniture at great prices, Raymore and Flanagan delivers.
I work at the cable company, and I get to wear a hard hat. A question. Already.
My mom says Comcast can't bundle cell phones.
You mean wireless voice service? Nobody does that.
Mom says AT&T does, so...
Call AT&T and get UVerse TV, internet, and home phone for just $89 a month, our lowest bundle price ever. Get more bundle choices than Comcast. You can even choose to add wireless voice. Switch today and get the HD-ready DVR included.
I bring TV to you.
Mr. Roy, with UVerse TV, you can record up to 4 shows at once on a single DVR and play them back on any TV.
Miss Jones has UVerse.
Call and get our triple play for just $89 a month, our lowest price ever. Switch today and get the HD-ready DVR included.
And UVerse has more HD channels than cable, too.
I want AT&T.
Who wants to talk to a fireman?
I do.
Choose the bundle that fits your life. AT&T.
Connecticut is packed with fun things to do with the entire family.
And each Thursday, News 8's Gil Simmons introduces us to a different place that you can explore.
Recently, he stopped by the Guilford Arts Center. Take a look.
It's Destination Art.
We like to think that we're the creative place on the shoreline for people to come and really express themselves or learn how to express themselves and have the experience of creating, making, and just producing art.
This former lumber mill houses a school, shop, and gallery. The nonprofit organization started 44 years ago with close ties to the downtown Green.
So in 1957, they had the first craft expo on the Guilford Green. And 10 years later, they founded a school because they found that so many people were drawn to the arts that they wanted to make Guilford a place where people could continue to study and learn to create.
From learning to looking, the Guilford Arts Center is an open canvas for artsy people.
Pretty much anything you wanted to study in the visual arts, you could come and do here.
Program Director Maureen Belden says there is something for everyone, with classes on stone carving, jewelry making, painting, and ceramics, which I actually had the chance to run the wheel to make this cool mug. They also offer another rare class.
Actually, blacksmithing is something that you can't do at a lot of places, so we're one of the places in the area on the shoreline and in Connecticut where you can come and do that.
Not interested in a class? Hey, just come down and look around. The gallery changes all through the year.
It's called On Higher Ground Contemporary Hooked Art. So it's 4 artists who are actually from Connecticut and New York State who use the very traditional medium of rug hooking in contemporary ways.
And it's a vision of the past that keeps the Art Center's future bright.
And there are generations of students from Guilford who have learned here, come to teach here. It's a very beloved community place.
And waiting for you to stop by and explore some local art. And for more information, come into our website at WTNH.com. In Guilford, Gil Simmons, News 8.
And you can catch all the fun with Gil on the Green Thursday mornings on Good Morning Connecticut.
And next Thursday, Gil will be at the Green in Milford.
All right, and we are back here in the kitchen. The bowls look beautiful. How did you prepare them here?
Well, I always like to put things on the bottom of bowls. Well, first of all, are you guys ready to eat?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mindy's hungry. Mindy, starving.
Okay, great. So, you know, some people will serve soup in bowls and then put something on top. But I actually wanted to put, since we're cooking with oranges, I wanted to put a little bit of oranges in the bottom, a pat of butter, and in the bottom of the bowl, add a little salt and pepper.
Oh, and then you mix it all together.
And then I mix it, and then you guys can mix it that way. But that's, I don't know, maybe I'm a little backwards with
this. This is perfect. Thank you.
Mindy. Now, Mindy, while she's giving you your soup, you have a website, right, for people to,
I do.
to log on
it's
to? Go ahead.
www.homesafetyeducation.com.
All right, wonderful. Some more tips there on that website, so be sure to log on, because we want those kids safe.
Absolutely.
I've already taken a bite, and it's very good.
Do you like it?
I do love it. This is great.
Well, it's all your hard work, all that corn.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Oh, my corn kernels. All right.
We want to thank all of our guests today, of course, Emily and Mindy, and is it Colin Shaw and Jay?
Yeah, Casarini from the Home Makeover Project. But most of all, thank you for watching. Make it a great day. Bye.